This next comedian, she's got a great web series called Far From Happy, and she's quite the emotional roller coaster, so strap yourselves in and get ready. Put your hands together, give it up for Ree!
Wow, the emotional roller coaster, that's how I'm being introduced now. That's nice. I'm going to prove everybody wrong and not cry. Wow, what an interesting thing. Here we are, right? I mean, I was in the bathroom earlier and I was looking at my eyebrow, and it's not, like I plucked it recently, and it's oddly plucked. And I was like, it feels like a political statement when I go on stage with like oddly plucked eyebrows and not sucking in my stomach. You know, being a woman is just be like, it's going to be like this, you know, it feels like a political statement. Oh God. You know, I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going tonight. I was going to not say mean things about white men, but I think I'm going to. You know, it stinks. I'm so grateful somebody thinks that's a good thing. You know, it's just interesting because white men will come up to me and they'll sort of assume that just being a white man is enough for me to go out with them. And I'm like, they've got such a bad track record with me. Like, you know, there's my biology teacher, he made me dissect a frog. He was white. There's my father, and that was sort of a whole thing. Then there's my grandfather, and he gave me underwear when I was 12. And then there's Hitler. And I'm like, so just being a white man that's not enough. You know? Oh God, I don't know. And then I just feel like, you know, I just feel like it's the white men driving Priuses that are jerking off to Asian porn. And they're just like doing yoga and they're like, I am taking care of the environment. And it just feels like the biggest lie to me. Like they just seem like liars. This is not the way at some point there was a joke here, but I think I turned it all around. And I think the joke didn't happen. I think that's what happened. You know what, we're gonna focus now. We're gonna talk about something. Menstruation, is that okay to talk about? There's a woman nodding in the first row. I'm always so glad that there's some women here because anytime I get invited to a show and it's just men, I always wonder if I'm going to get raped or if it's a comedy show. You know, I can't wait for when there is enough female comedians so that I don't have to like all of them, you know? This point, it's like, I love every female comedian. It's just so annoying. So yeah, menstruation, like, I don't know, I feel like that's the positive thing of not being in a relationship is I don't have to explain it to anybody. But, because the way it feels to me, it's like a monster inside of my stomach that once a month, actually it feels like God inside of my stomach, that once a month is going, you fucked up. You had one purpose, which was to procreate, and you are not doing it. So that's when I feel like if I'm in a relationship and you're not giving me your sperm for me to procreate, I am going to cheat. I am considering having sex with every man I meet. Yep, I'm thinking about it now. Yep, you? Yep, considering that. Oh, that looks like that could be nice. Oh God. I'm not even on my period. Now it's just happening all the time. I'm just considering, I haven't had sex in 2 years, so now it's just happening constantly. I'm just considering who I should sleep with. You know, I feel like people are like commercials sometimes. Do you feel that? That they give you the best of themselves in the first 30 seconds, and then after that it's just shit. And it's like a lot of men, they have like this big cock kind of attitude, and then you're like, oh, you just have a small penis. And it's a big disappointment. And I just feel like, I just want people to admit that they're broken and don't know anything and want to die. Like, we're all here. We don't know why we're here. We certainly don't know why we're here at Dromebox. Like, this is a bizarre place. We're like, what are we doing here? The only reason we're going to eat gelato is because we don't know what we're doing. You know, But people are so eager to have like we can figure this out. And all I'm saying is that if you don't want to kill yourself once per day, I can't trust you. We cannot be friends. Suicidal thoughts is what connects me with you. Glad I said that. I've been told I'm depressed and I should get therapy and all those things. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. Super happy person. Oh, shoot. I don't know. You know, I feel like I was napping earlier today, and I was like, shoot, I need more attention. And then I thought, I wish I was kidnapped. If I was kidnapped, I bet I'd get more attention. I bet somebody would cook for me, and he would watch me eat, and he would watch me sleep, and then he would watch me pee. And that's really comforting to me. I would be interested in the same thing, like how much money my parents would be willing to pay for having me back. I don't think it's very much. Oh. You know, I don't know. I wasn't going to say this, but you know, there is so much bad things going on in the world. And yesterday, I'm Swedish, and yesterday there was a man with a machete who cut up a couple of children and a couple of teachers. And you know, I've been blaming it on the US for a long time. I'm like, those Americans, but yesterday it was like in my home country, you know? And then I drove over here and I was like, you know what? I just kind of am amazed at my own, like, okayness with it. I just drove over here and I was like, I hope it doesn't happen to my family. And then I was like, I'm just going to go do comedy now. It's all okay. This is a little exhausting, but I'm just going to continue my day and hope my mom doesn't get cut up. So I'm going to leave you on that happy note. Please welcome back our host, who I adore, Cyrus.
One more time for me, everybody.